quite enough to see themselves bring themselves into contention for one of those 3 spots in the A final. Strong stuff, and it'll stand them in good stead when they make their way to the B finals, but unfortunately it does look like that's where they're headed. Norway take the line in first place. They get there with 2 lengths to spare ahead Chambers and Chambers. Germany will get the line in third, Koch and Hartig ahead Hungary in 4th place. Hong Kong, China will be there 5th ahead of Brazil in 6th.
Just give those final crews a cheer down to the finishing line, ladies and gentlemen. It's a long way down that course, 2,000 metres. Just help them on their way. So thank you very much, Sam and Peter. Just confirm that result. Then Norway first, Great Britain second, Germany third. Those are the 3 crews that will go through to tomorrow's A final of the lightweight men's double sculls. The remaining crews through to the B final. So the second semi-final of the lightweight men's double sculls to fill those 3 remaining slots in tomorrow's final. Argentina in lane 1, United States of America lane 2, Japan in 3, Poland in 4, the Netherlands in 5, Austria in lane 6. Austria leading out of the blocks, I think, but Robert and Tom can bring us right up to date.
Austria are indeed leading at this relatively early stage with 600 metres in, and the SIEBER twins, Paul and Bernhard, the under-23 world champions from last year in track, are leading by just under half a length ahead of the MUDA twins of the Netherlands. I'm sorry, of course, the SIEBER are brothers. The MUDAs are the Dutch twins, and they're in second place level with MIKOLAJCZEWSKI and JANKOWSKI for Poland. So those are the 3 qualifiers right now. Japan just half a length back in 4th position, still in contention after 750 metres, but already the Americans ETHRIDGE and Artur and the Argentinians Fernandez and MAYOL off the race pace in 5th and 6th.
And 4 crews definitely in the race for the places in the A final. The Japanese actually had an excellent start and were leading in the first 100 metres or so, but have gradually slipped back. They had a good start in the heat as well, so obviously a part of the race that they're comfortable with. But as we come through here towards the halfway marker, they're currently down in 4th place, but still in contention. 3 crews through to the A final, and it could be any of these 4 crews. Looking nice and comfortable out in front, just about a half a length up on the 2nd place crew. The Austrian brothers looking nice and calm, nice and collected, in control. They can just look right and see all the other crews and know where they are and keep them in contention to know exactly where they need to push, where they need to counter any moves that the other crews may be making. They are in the position of power in this race as the crew in lane 5, the Dutch twins, start to make a move and are coming through now to try and take that 2nd place from the Poles.
Well, a glance at yesterday's heat times is quite revealing and is being reflected here in the semi-final itself, because the Austrians were fastest in yesterday's racing of these 6 doubles, some 2 seconds faster than the 2nd placed Poles and 6 seconds faster than either the Netherlands or Japan, who were pretty much even Stevens time-wise. And right now the Dutch, who fulfilling their promise as the 3rd fastest after 12:50, but are eclipsing the Japanese, so that's where the pressure is on IKEDA and HAMADA, the new Japanese combination for this season. They competed in the lightweight pair and the lightweight 8 at last year's senior non-Olympic World Championships in Bulgaria, but they've got about a length and 3/4 to make up with very little time remaining, some 700 metres of this course, and the MUDA twins really packing it on now, and finally, after sitting there on the shoulder of the Polish crew for the last couple of 100 metres, they have squeezed through. But no doubt about the leaders, the under-23 World Champions from Austria, the SIEBERs, now moving through some 2/3 of a length clear of the Dutch and Poland trying to come back, so real nip and tuck stuff between the Netherlands and Poland.
and this really is a race for lanes in these top three positions. Of course, where you finish in this particular semi-final will determine where the lanes are drawn for the final, which will of course be happening tomorrow. Some great racing happening tomorrow. But back to this race here, and it is a race for lanes with the Austrians still out in the lead, but coming under pressure from the 2010 under-23 world champions in the pair, the MUDA twins, starting to now push on the Austrians and just overlapping now and making sure that they stay in contact as we come towards the last 300 meters. They want to be there to try and capitalize on any little mistakes the Austrians may make. The Poles putting the Dutch under pressure as well, not letting the Dutch get away from them, wanting to make sure that they get a good lane for the final as well. All three crews now looking very, very strong indeed as we enter the red boys. Of course, the red boys just a little signal to the scullers that they know they're in that last bit of the race, the last 200 meters now. They really need to make sure they make those final moves in order to get the lane that they want for the final.
Inside the last 150 metres, and Tom's remarks about the race for lanes really ring true, because if we have a crosswind again tomorrow, then the fastest of these will draw the sheltered lanes 5 and 6. So you really don't want to be stuck out in the middle when you're racing for the medals themselves. But Poland have come past the Netherlands again. Oh, this is fantastic stuff here in the lightweight doubles. It's Austria all the way, but Poland putting Austria under pressure down towards the line. I think the Austrians are just going to get it. Or are the Poles just going to squeeze through there on the line? No doubt about third place, though. Netherlands join Poland and Austria in tomorrow's final.
Yes, thanks very much indeed, Robert. Big cheer for the remaining crews, ladies and gentlemen. Just help them across that line. Robert, just to confirm the finish, yes, Austria in first place ahead of Poland in second, Netherlands in third. They will join Norway, Great Britain and Germany in tomorrow's final of the lightweight men's double sculls. Japan, Argentina and the USA through to the B final.